You know, I've been on here before in past videos talking about community and community with like-minded people, people that have the same convictions you have, the same thoughts you have, people that like the guy next door, the person down the road, or whatever. If they ask them this question, you know how they'd answer it. Because it'd be like how you'd answer it. That's what I'm talking about. Like-minded people, people that you could count on them. If you had a problem, they'd be there to help you. Not that person that's, well, I'm busy right now. I just, I come up with all the excuses why they can't help, but by God, when they want it, oh man, you got to drop everything. I'm not talking about that person, because we're going to come into a time when community is very important. Community is going to have your back. Community is, I'm not going to say it's everything, because God is everything, but in this system that we have, that we're coming into, this lone wolf bullshit is just that. It's bullshit. I mean, I don't care about Rambo and all that shit, because he busts his leg out somewhere in the wilderness. Just him. Fall off a cliff, slip, fall. It's just you. You get sicker than a dog. It's just you. That's why you gotta have community. So it's more than just you. And this AI stuff, it's coming. It's gonna take over the world. It's gonna displace many, many millions of people throughout the world. You've got some companies out there that are leading this AI stuff, but what you've seen so far is nothing. Tip of the iceberg. You know, they're working on things, and they don't really want to talk about it, but they worked on what they call a quantum computer. Once they get that thing up running, perfected, they're still going to perfect it. It's going to still increase in technology. But once that comes on board, then they'll start being able to use this AI stuff to its full potential. Because what we have right now, this stuff here, even their supercomputers, it's not enough. It's not enough for AI. AI is just gonna, I mean, you talk about sucking power and juice and resources and the whole 9 yards, and you're gonna be a resource. I mean, look at you now, human resource. It used to be personnel, but yeah, human resource. You're just a resource. You're gonna build the stuff so they can replace you. I know a guy that they hired somebody else to replace him, and they told him, if you want to get your pension and all that stuff, you got to train this guy. Right. And the guy, they forced him into retirement. All kinds of just the wicked crap that they do. But yeah, you have to understand, people, that what's going on in the world is going on everywhere. So you're going to have to make a decision, because you're not going to be able to live in that system. And they're going to hunt you down and kill you in God's name, thinking they're doing good. I mean, that's how perverse they are. Because you're a Christian, they're going to hunt you down and kill you. in His name, they'll do it for His name's sake. It says so right in the Bible. You still pray to God. You ask God for His protection. You ask God for everything. And keep progressing forward in your skill level, your knowledge level, and people in like-minded people. I wouldn't suggest going out and joining a group because it's been infiltrated by the government, and you're going to have a whole bunch of characters out there, just like that they call it the insurrection, the January 6th thing, and all kinds of government people, government. It slips my mind. It's that old timers, but operatives out there causing trouble to get other people to do things. And you join groups, a lot of these groups will already have people like that in it. So you're better off selecting people you already know, family that are like-minded, friends that are like-minded, friends of friends that people know these people and they know them well. Just think about this. This is a legitimate question. Would you rather have the world continue on the path it's going, knowing where it's going to go? I mean, total hell. Or would you rather see the power grid just shut down, which would shut down everything, the financials, the banks, the oil refineries, producers, gas, I mean everything, food, the whole 9 yards, just shut it all down. And sitting in the dark without all your conveniences, or continue down this path? Ask yourself that question. What would you rather, how would you rather live? Without all the modern conveniences, and slow this down, or have it continue on the path it is? Because once they get this quantum computer and the AI stuff up and running, man, it's gonna just, this is what's happened. Man lives longer on this earth that God created, without electricity and running water and all this and that stuff, much longer than they ever lived with it. I mean, really, the last 100 years, 100, yeah, there were spots that had this and that, but I mean, really, in the scheme of things, what 100, 120 years maybe? I mean, and then rural America, I mean, what? 80 years? 70 years? Some of them didn't have electricity. Back in the 40s and 50s. They were still putting up power lines and poles and everything else. So, man survived in the dark without all those modern conveniences for thousands of years. And Satan has you believing you need all this stuff, when what you need is God Almighty guiding you, trusting in Him with a community of like-minded people. Pretty unbelievable when you think about it, how far we've come and how far we've fallen. And it's ramping up and ramping up. So I'm going to cut this one short because that's really all I had to say is you need community, like-minded people. Keep working on your skill levels and so on and so forth. Because they don't care about you. Not one bit. Keep praying for them. Keep praying for one another. And keep asking God for His guidance and His wisdom and knowledge and such. You'll prevail. Whether it's here, where you are, or in heaven. You'll prevail. The only ones that don't prevail are the ones that are going to burn in hell for eternity. And you don't want that. So, folks, you take care. We'll see you. God willing, we'll see you. We don't know the future. Don't know what's going to happen 2 seconds from now. People are just used to, well, it's always been this way. Well, no, it hasn't. That's all you know, but it hasn't always been this way.